As you keep on observing the reality, it becomes so clear where the mistake is, where the misery starts, how the misery starts. Otherwise, one keeps on saying, whenever I see this person, I start generating negativity. Is it so? That means something wrong in this person. The biochemistry of this person is such that your biochemistry starts changing and generate negativity. If that is so, then everyone who sees this person must generate negativity. It doesn't happen. The same person seen by 5 at the same time, one generates negativity, anger, other may generate passion, the third may generate fear, the fourth may generate something else, all 5 generating different things. Oh, then it becomes clear. It is not there, something wrong in me. Each individual has one's own problem. An example, an artist, a very good artist, on a canvas with his or her brush and the ink draws a picture. A very beautiful image comes out, very beautiful. Starts looking at that image, ah, wonderful. This person is so wonderful. And then loses the balance of the mind. I want to live with this person. I must live with this person, so beautiful person. And people say, you are a mad fellow. Your own creation, your own imagination, there is no truth in it, and you want to live with this picture. How is that possible? Oh no, I can't live without this person, I must get this person. Mad fellow. Similarly, the same artist may draw another picture, very horrible, very ferocious. Oh, this person is so bad, so ferocious, he will eat me, he will devour me, please save me, please save. People say, mad fellow, your own creation, your own imagination, what you are doing? We can say this artist as a mad fellow, but each one is playing the same game. Each one keeps on drawing pictures and then keep on reacting to those pictures. Each one keeps on carving images and then keeps on reacting to those images. All imaginary pictures, imaginary carvings, and yet what a great reaction is there. An example, 20 years back. 20 years back somebody said something or did something that I did not like. That means my sanya did not like. My sanya said very bad. And as soon as the sanya said very bad, sankhara reacted, a very bad person. Negativity arose. And I carved an image of this person. Very bad fellow. Very bad fellow. For 20 years I have not seen him. After 20 years, with the interval of 20 years, I see the same person and I start reacting. Very bad fellow. Very bad fellow. Oh, in 20 years he might have become a saintly person, who knows? And even the first instance, it was only my sanya which said very bad fellow. Actually he might not have been bad, who knows? My own creation. I have carved an image of this person, very bad fellow, very bad fellow. I am reacting to this image, created by me, carved by me. This comes between the reality of this person and my reaction, this comes in between, and I am reacting to this. Similarly, another example, 20 years back somebody said something or did something which I liked, that means my sanya liked, ah, wonderful. And the evaluation was given, ah, wonderful person, a thorough gentleman, what a saintly person, saintly person. 20 years I have not seen him. With the interval of 20 years I see that image comes. Ah, thorough gentleman. He might have become a devil. During these 20 years, he might have changed so much. And who knows, in the first instant he might have been a devil. Only my sanya said, a very thorough gentleman, very good gentleman. I am reacting to my own images. That reality will become clearer and clearer if you start examining how your 4 parts of the mind are working, how the interaction of the body, the material structure interaction is going on. And all that will become so clear if you just observe objectively, objectively, objectively. Same person, same object, seen by 5 different persons. 5 different persons are good, 5 different images of the same person. They are reacting to their own images, not to this person. Even the same object, it comes to me, in contact with my sense door, eyes or ears or anywhere. 5 different times, the same object, and yet I react in 5 different ways, the same object. Say certain words come to my ear. 5 times, same words have come, and I have reacted in 5 different ways. If I am a good Vipassana meditator, it will become so clear. An example. Example is example. No reality in it, just example. One evening I am walking. I am walking with 5 of my students. It's evening, little dark. On the footpath, somebody is lying there, and one of my students hits this person, kicks this person, and this person shouts, "Are you blind? You got eyes or buttonholes?" These words come to my ear, and I find a wonderful sensation in my body. Very pleasant sensation, a flow of very pleasant sensation. Somebody is abused. You got eyes or buttonholes, and I am getting a very pleasant sensation. One incident. Second incident, I am going alone. I have hit this person. And he shouts the same language, the same words, the same tone. "Are you blind? You got eyes or buttonholes?" Now I find no pleasant sensation. No pleasant sensation. Unpleasant sensations are there. Third incident. Again, example is example. I am going, and with me my 5 students, and again I have hit. I have hit, and again he has shouted. Same words. "Are you blind? You got eyes or buttonholes?" And I find the unpleasant sensation is more severe than last time. Same words, but yet such difference. Fourth time, just an example. Again, I am walking. I have hit the person. Again, the same tone he has shouted. "Are you blind? You got eyes or buttonholes?" And suddenly I realize these are the words of my son. My son abusing me. "Are you blind? You got eyes or buttonholes?" Oh, the sensation becomes so unpleasant. So unpleasant. Fifth time. Again, example is example. I am walking with 5 of my students. I have hit this person. He has shouted in the same way. I have recognized my son. Oh, now it is totally unbearable. Unbearable. Why? The same words came to the ears 5 times, and why it is so different? What happens? A good Vipassana meditator will start understanding what happens. The first time when these words came, my sanya says, "Yes, these are words of abuse, but not for you. Not for you. They are for your students." And these students, I keep on teaching them, be aware, walk with mindfulness. And they are so immature. They have not understood anything. Hit somebody, and they have to suffer this abuse. I am a Vipassana teacher. I can't make such mistake. Look, this abuse is not for me. It is for my student. And there is a pleasant sensation throughout. As soon as one takes birth and grows and comes to senses, whether one comes to senses or loses senses, who knows, but in the worldly language we say one comes to senses. The first thing one does, carves an image of oneself. Goenka. And when I carve my own image, I carve very beautiful Goenka, wonderful Goenka. And I establish this image in the temple of my mind. Wonderful. Goenka is so wonderful. Now, first time, when I found that abuse is to my students who are immature, I am a matured person, I am a Vipassana teacher, then this image got some more shiny over it, some more polish. Wonderful. Goenka is so wonderful. He cannot make mistakes. Others make mistakes. Second time, the same abuse, and my sanya says, "It is for you now, not for your student. There is no student here." And this image that was carved and attachment towards this image, and this image gets shattered. Somebody abusing me? Such a big Vipassana teacher, me? What happened to you? You're not bleeding? You're not dying away? What's wrong? Why you shout? The whole attitude changes now. Very unpleasant sensation starts. And third time again, why it was much more? Because these 5 students who were with me, one keeps on making this madness. One carves one's image and establishes in one's own mind, develops a lot of attachment, that itself is madness. Now another thing that one keeps on doing, establishes a good image of oneself in the minds of others. Every student must know, Goenka is wonderful. Oh look, Goenka is wonderful. And that image, one plays so many dramas and so many things just to establish a good image. These 5 students, I had done so much to establish my good image in the minds of these 5 students. Now all these 5 students, the image is shattered. Previously only one image was shattered. Now 5 images getting shattered. I feel so unhappy, 5 times more unhappy. Somebody abuses me when I am alone. I say, it doesn't matter, he has abused me. But in public with so many people, what makes the difference? Abuse is abuse, whether you are alone or whether you are with so many other people, because you put your image in the minds of so many people and now that gets shattered, you are much more unhappy. That becomes clearer and clearer as you go deeper and make an analytical study of the things. Fourth time, why it is more unhappy. The sphere of I increases now, mine, mine, mine. And you start making images of mine, my son, my daughter, my wife, my husband, my mother, my father, my so, my so, my so. And you carve a beautiful image. And you start developing tremendous amount of attachment. At the apparent level, you keep on fooling yourself. I love my son, I love my wife, I love my husband, I love my mother, I love my father. If you go deeper, you will understand you don't love anybody. At the time of Buddha, the king of the country Pasenjit, he came in contact with Buddha, meditated, became a good Vipassana meditator. And one member of the family becomes good meditator, others slowly get attracted. So the whole family was a Vipassana meditator. His wife Mallika, the queen, she also very good meditator. Both of them meditate in their meditation room in the palace. One day after 1 hour sitting, this king asked the queen, Mallika, tell me, whom do you love the most in the world? And she says, wonderful. The same question came in my mind while I was meditating, and I realized I love myself. I don't love anybody. I don't love anybody. Pasenjit smiled. He said, the same question came to my mind. I examined myself. I found I love only myself. I don't love anybody. Without Vipassana, it would have been totally different. A queen saying to the king that I love only myself, not you. Her head would have been taken off. What kind of queen? But now both are Vipassana meditators, very happy. They went to Buddha and said, sir, in meditation it so happened. Buddha said, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. This is the beginning where you can start rectify yourself. So long as one remains under the delusion that I love so-and-so, I love so-and-so, I love so-and-so, one does not come out of the madness. When one starts realizing I love myself, oh look what a self-centered person I am, what a selfish person I am. Whom you say mine, my son, my wife, my husband, etc., etc., you've got a dream, you have certain aspirations, and you want this person to fulfill those dreams. You are dreaming that this person will fulfill my dream, such and such dream, and that's why you are loving. Your love is expecting something in return. And when your love is expecting something in return, you are not loving this person. You are loving yourself, you are loving your own aspirations, you are loving your own dreams. Self-centered love. It doesn't help. Pure love is just one-way traffic you give. You don't expect anything in return, you just give, just give. When a Vipassana meditator starts realizing that, then one starts coming out of this selfishness, this narrow-mindedness. So now what happened in the fourth time? This son of mine, so much dream was taken when he grows, he will be son of a Vipassana teacher, so he will be serving him like anything, and he will be so obedient and like this and like that. And now my sanya says, these words are from your son, my son abusing me. Ordinary person on the street whom I didn't know and with whom I had no dreams for future. This person abuses me. I don't like it, but it doesn't have much effect. My son, he abuses me. Oh, it becomes so unbearable. Now fifth time, why it is much more unbearable. Because the same mistake I keep on doing, the image of my son. As I try to establish my image in the minds of others, I try to establish the image of my son, my daughter, my wife, my so, so wonderful. They may have some defect, but I keep on covering that defect. Oh, no, 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 they are so wonderful, so wonderful. Now the images I established in the mind of 5 of my students about my son, those images got shattered. I am 5 times more unhappy.